each and every project follows the 4 source and target systems. Might be they follow any one of these. The source is file, target is file, source is file, target is database, source is database, target is file, and the source is database, target also database. Yesterday we discussed source is file and the target is file. Let's start now. Source is file, target is database. How the data is flowing from source to target. Okay. Today our target is database. We don't have database connections. Yesterday we created the files only. Now database connections, right click, create connection. How to take the database connections. In real time, they'll give that all the configurations. They'll give that all the configurations. No need to about, no worry. Okay, like for example, this is your connection name. Then click on next. DB type. I'm giving that Oracle database to you. Oracle with service name and login credentials, password, server, service name, test the connection. Connection successful. Click on OK. Finish. Okay. Once again, create connection. Give the connection name. Click on next. Select the DB type. These all are DB supported to the talent. Any DB. I worked on in these DBs. I worked on that Hive database, and I worked on that MySQL database, and I worked on that Oracle service name. Same configuration is the same. Password, server, service name. XE means executable. Test the connection. Connection successful. Then click on finish. This is the process how to get the connection in Talent. Okay, now create the job underscore demo 3. Then click on finish. Okay, now today our workflow is data flow is the data is flowing from file to database. How to load the data into the database. Okay, we have files, T file input delimited. As per now, what is the requirement? Today requirement is this is a file. This is a file. And today my requirement is I want only the requirement is here department number 10 records. Department number 10 records. Okay. How to load the data with the department number 10 records. Our target is database. T Oracle output. T Oracle output. Okay. This is a source. This is a target. In between transformation. We are extracting the data, and after transformation, load the data into the database. Here the transformations. Filter. This is a processing component. Okay, click on plus button. I want only department number 10, right? The value is 10. This is not a string. If you are giving the value, pass the parameter as a string parameter, then give the double quotes. Passing the parameter is a integer parameter, double quotes are not required. Okay, how to configure the database? Double click. Just give the table name. Just give the table name, demo table. Demo table underscore. Demo table underscore today's date 17/06/2024. 25. Action on table. The table is not existed in the database. So create the table if it does not exist. If the table is there in the same name, drop the table if exist and create. The best practice is drop the table if exist and create, because you're in practicing every day you're creating the number of tables. The best practice is drop the table if exist and create. Okay, action on data is insert. We are inserting the data. That's it. And run button. Click on the run button. Oh, no data. Oh, file not found. Okay. Repository to built in. Select the file. This PC. Windows C. Talent software. 1 AM folder. Demo file. Okay, let's run the job. Save it and run it. Yeah. Out of 24 records. Now check the data. This is called unit testing. Copy the table name. And data. Yeah, employee number, employee name, salary, HRA, department number, department name, location. And one more requirement is I don't want all these columns, and I want only employee number, employee name, department number, department name, location. Not required the salary and HRA. How to remove the two columns? We have one more component is that T filter columns. This is also one of the processing components, very important component. And this component is help to us add the columns, remove the columns, shuffle the columns. Double click, go to the edit schema. Yeah, which columns we want to require as per the requirement. Select the column name and click on single arrow. I client want only employee number, employee name, department number, department name, and location. That's it. Then click on OK. And row main. If the yellow color triangle symbol is visible, double click just to sync columns. Click on sync columns. Okay, this will be gone. Now run the job. Now also only 5 records, but the data will be, previously we have 7 columns. Let's see, now run the job. Only 4 columns. Having any duplicate records here? Yes, employee number is my primary key. This is a duplicate. Okay. How to remove the duplicates? Now, which component is helpful to us to remove the duplicates? Yesterday we discussed what is the component name?
Unique.
Exactly. Great. T unique row to remove the duplicate. Yesterday we all the columns selected, column wise remove the duplicates. Today only primary. Only primary key. Okay, now run the job. Four records. Previously have 5 records. As expected, we have 100, 1002 records. Let's see. Wonderful. All right. Now, these are unique records. This will give the data to the client as per expected records. This is the one of the flow to load the data into the database as per the requirement. Okay. And next, now, how to load the data, how to transform the data, database to database. Database to database. Very simple. Very easy. Just little bit confusing. That's it. Okay. Now, okay, I would like to load the data. Copy, paste. We can also copy the components and paste it. Load this data into the database. Here, load. Otherwise, take a long file. These have the 20 records. Take a long file. Okay, let me open the file first. Yeah, this is a file. What is the field separator for this file? What is
Comma.
the comma is the field separator. Okay, great. Create file delimited. Employee file. Then click on next and browse the file. My file is in local talent software 1am folder, sample files, under sample files, star.star, employee file. Then click on open. Then click on next. The what field separator is comma, as you said. Enable. This file have a header. So we are enabling the set header. Refresh. Okay, the file is comes into the tabular format. Then click on next. Talent automatically gets the schema. Then click on finish. Okay, now In the same job also, we can create the multiple jobs in the same designer window. This is also one of the important interview question. Is it possible to create the job in multiple jobs in single designer window? Is it possible to create multiple jobs in single designer window? You said say yes. You said say yes. Yes, it is possible. In single designer window, we can create multiple jobs. But I want to run the latest job. I don't want to run the previous one. So I don't want to run this job. So deactivate this job, deactivate whole subjob. Deactivate whole subjob. This is the employee file. Drag and drop T file input delimited. Select the component as a T file input delimited. We are loading this data. Just we are dumping the data T Oracle output into the database. EMP. What is the today's date? 17/06/2025. Action on table. Drop table. If exist and create. Okay, copy the table name. Copy. Now run the job. Oh, Actual column is 6, maximum is 3. Yeah? Okay, now edit schema. Increase the length. Then click on finish. Yes. Okay. Again, run the job. Save it. Run the job. Okay. Now, this data. Okay. For avoid the confusion, one more new job. Job underscore employee table to employee table. Employee table to table. Table to table. Okay. Retrieve the schema. Retrieve schema. Then click on next. Our username is system. Expand the system. What is our file name? Table name. Our table name, just now we are loaded the data into the database 17/06/2025. Enable this one. This table we want. Creation of status is still pending. If it is success, then click on OK. Yeah, then click on next. Then click on finish. Okay. You see, table. This is a table. Drag and drop. T Oracle input. This is an input table. T Oracle input. This is the process how to build the table. Okay, let's see. Double click the table. You see the query here. See the query. Talent automatically generate the query. Try to test this query. Copy. See. Total count of rows 16,908 records. Right? Okay. Now how to transform the query? How to transform the query? The same requirement. Um, Previous classes, we discussed the data is transformed through components. We are using the where condition. This first day, we are using the where condition. And the second day, we use the multiples, where condition, and sort row, and remove the duplicates. So here, instead of this one, in SQL, we are using the where condition. Here, filter row, sort row, order by condition, unique row, distinct condition. Using of these three conditions with instead of SQL, you're good with SQL, go to the SQL. Mm, you're not perfect on SQL and use the components. And here, one more important question is, one more important point is, some projects are the data we are fetching the database. How to fetch the data? Database. This is the way to fetch the data. There is employee table. We are fetching the data. This process is called staging, landing layer. In landing layer, directly dump the data from the database. Directly dump the data from the database. There is no transformations here. After this, double click this one. We'll do the transformation. We'll do the transformation. Okay. And here click, give the space where condition, where DPT number equal to 10 records. Where department number equal to 10 records. What is this? Should be output. Okay, I'm giving that output. Database to database. T Oracle output. Row. Here the EMP table. Okay, copy the table name. Copy the table name. Action on table, drop table if exist and create. Now run the job. Two, three, double line reports. Previously, we have a 16,000 plus records. Now, table name 2399. Count rows 2399. Select count of star also. Two, three, double nine records. Okay. The same order by condition. Order by and order by. We are used and not used. Let's see. Order by salary descending. Descending means high to low. Let's see. Run the job. Run the query. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Now okay. Yeah, order by high to low. So having number of duplicates, right? So remove the duplicates. Remove the duplicates just using the district class. District. Yeah, district.
Ma'am, if we use components on a repository dot in this, you are
Sorry.
changing that code, right? For a filter thing, you are directly changing that code, sir.
Huh.
Components work on this for this DB to DB
DB to DB, yes, work on these components as well. We are
without this giving this codes.
using the T map. First, mapping the columns, then use the components. First, write the query in DB, then take the T map, then use the components.
Okay. And one more doubt, like
Mhm.
this what user asking, like client asking, like we have to load from DB to DB, right? Means
Mm,
he will give directly database, or the way you imported that database, I cannot understand. That means he will give one file and we have to change it to database.
mm. No, 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 no. They the higher environments, the data put in their database. We are connecting their database.
Directly we can import database
Ah,
only here.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Fine.
Directly we are connecting to their database and fetching the data.
Okay,
Yeah. That is the first step, staging step. Directly dump the data
okay,
in
okay.
landing layer. Landing layer, just dump the data. After landing layer, do the transformations.
Yeah, but because we don't have the database, just we are created
Yes.
database using this
Mm,
scheme.
correct.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Correct. Yeah. Right. This is a database to database. Database to database. Okay. Next, file to database, database to file. Database to database can now completed. Database to file. So, okay, copy this one. Database to file. The same transformations. How to file? T file. We have a three methods to follow to call the component. The easy step is you remember the file, the component name. Just click on here anywhere designer window and start typing T file output delimited. This is the one way to call the components. Another way is to call the components here the palette section output. File output T file output delimited. This is the second way. And the third way is type here, search here. T file output delimited. This is the third three ways to search to call the components. Okay. After the transformations, main. I don't want to this job. Deactivate whole subjob. This will be desktop temp folder demo 3 .csv. Open, include header, advanced settings, uncheck this option. Now run the job. After the transformation, I want I would like to load the data into the file. Okay, let's see. Open the file. Desktop, temp folder, demo 3. Yeah, this is the 5 records. Okay, now, yeah, these are the small, simple ETL jobs. And going forward, we explore more each and every component detail. That's it, today's class. Anyone having any questions?
Ma'am,
Yeah,
for example, if the import is two database tables and we have to export to one database, how can we do, ma'am, if the schema is different for two tables?
the schema is different for two tables.
Two tables means two databases are different, and we have
Okay.
to import the source to export that to the output. How can we do that?
Yeah, very simple. For example, this is one schema, and we create one more schema. Edit. One is Oracle, one is MySQL. For example, only one is PostgreSQL. The data is available. One is PostgreSQL, and one is MySQL. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
That is your question. The data is available. Two different databases are two different schemas.
Two different schemas.
Oh, okay. Single database, but two different schemas.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then click on. That is also possible. Why not? I have one more table. We'll select that. But this is also under the same schema. We are writing the joining condition. Write the join condition and match the data and load into the database. That is the process.
Okay, ma'am. If it is same schema means no need of merging her. We have to do joint condition for that also, right?
Yes. If you are taking the two tables now, if the schema is same or different, uh, using the join conditions.
Okay, ma'am. Basically, we will use inner joint only, right?
Yes. Without duplicates, inner join. They want that complete data left outer join.
Okay, okay, ma'am. That
Hmm.
means it will shows nulls values also.
Correct. They want the
Empty one.
complete data, but they want
Okay,
the
okay.
complete data, right? They don't want to lose any data. In such case, use the left outer join. No, I want that only unique records. You select the inner join.
Okay, ma'am. And
Hmm.
ma'am, if you had time, I have one more time doubt. If not, we will
Okay.
discuss.
Okay. We
Ma'am,
can.
if there is any updates in that one of the database, that means if they update as for if what today there are some rows are there, and if tomorrow they will update some other rows,
Hmm.
how it will be taken? Means there will be two databases which is input, and
Hmm.
there are some updates in one database, and we have to
Hmm.
load that.
Hmm.
How it's
Okay.
possible?
Yeah. In such case, incremental jobs. Design that incremental jobs.
Incremental jobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm not aware of that
Mm-hmm.
incremental.
Okay. We'll discuss in classes.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. For example, your query is this table, and today having the 5 records. One more table, mm, like any other table. This table. this table. Tomorrow increase the data. Yeah. This table having 5 records. Select store. This table have how many records? Yeah, now say your question. This table having a 5 records. This table having number of records.
Okay.
What is your query now? Say.
Now, if there is any updates in this, like location is, for example, HRA is 1200 for the first column, right? If it is
Yes.
increased for next week or he got some hike, he that HRA became, for example, it is 1500. There are some updates, or if there is any inserts or new columns are there, then how can we?
Yeah, take the joins. Left outer join all matches. The
Okay,
updated records also will come.
directly it will come.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Then
And
incremental,
you will
right?
select here. Not a action and data is insert. Action and data is update. That is important.
Yeah, because there are updates, we have to select update.
Update, yes.
This action on table will be drop table only, right?
Yes. Because always you select that create on table, the data is, if you run multiple times the job, the data will be appending.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
This is a
A
simple.
difference between what you said now left, we have to use that outer join, right? You have said one more point like incremental. What is different between the two?
Incremental means what is the today date? Today is the 17th day, right? Okay. Last week I ran the job, 9th date. I have only 5 records. And this week I have one more requirement. My requirement is my in table have that 2 more new records. And those 2 more new records also you will be add as a daily basis. Some jobs are daily based jobs. Some jobs are daily based jobs. Some jobs are full refresh jobs. The daily based jobs are like they are application team. They are every day loading the 2 records, 3 records, 10 records, and 100 records or 1,000 records. We will also load the same as per their load process. So in such case, we are using the incremental. Only yesterday's load. Yesterday 9 to today's yesterday time. Yesterday our jobs are run start time is 12 o'clock. And today our jobs are start 12 o'clock. 11:59 yesterday load will take the today's data. That is called incremental. Every day the data is increasing.
Okay.
We are passing the parameters. I want today's load data. I want yesterday load data. I want 12th date load data. Just pass the parameters. Date parameters.
Okay, okay.
Okay. That's for today's class. Tomorrow we'll start that installation class. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining. Bye. Tomorrow we'll meet the same time at installation. Yeah.